hazmat platoon leader.
What's going on here?
This is an annual exercise for CSEPP communities. We do this obviously, like I said, annually. It's every year, and it tests and helps exercise our response to this type of situation.
What kind of situations are we talking about?
Well, initially they said there was an explosion, obviously a mock explosion in the Richmond area, and they would start moving patients up towards Fayette County. We're set up here at Jacobson Park with our standard set up to accommodate, decontaminate, triage these patients, and get them taken care of, whether it be to a hospital or emergency shelter, that type of thing.
I would assume you learn the routine. What else do you guys take away from something like this?
Well, I mean, the type of operation we have here is exportable. We can use it for anything. We could use it for a chemical accident in school. We could use it in a chemical accident on a farm, any number of different applications. So it's important to us in that capacity. We can actually run it for a football game or basketball game if needed.
You know, we're hearing a lot about sarin gas in the news recently because of what's going on in the Middle East. Is that, I mean, a lot of eyes, more eyeballs will be on something like this, I think. Because of that, do you guys keep that in mind when you guys do this stuff?
Absolutely. I mean, any type of nerve agent, organophosphate pesticide, and essentially that they're basically one and the same. We do worry about it. Our people are trained for it. We have antidotes for it. We've had medical training for it. We've got the protective equipment and know how to decontaminate these patients.
I know the Army Depot has been in the news for a while now about getting rid of this stuff.
Ever since I was a little boy.
They keep talking about an end to it. Do you? Is that something you guys would look forward to, I guess?
Obviously, you know, it's going to progress as it will, but until they've demilitarized the last round, will be available to accept.
You'll do these exercises annually until they do demilitarize, correct?
That's correct. This is done annually.
Okay. How long? Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, in terms of, I mean, how significant of a leak do they have to have down there in order to, I mean, have the thousands of people that you have in these zones come here? I mean, is it a little drop can cause a catastrophe, or does it have to be something pretty significant in order to set something like this up?
Well, obviously, if a drop of VX or sarin touches your skin, you could rapidly become symptomatic. However, the safeguards they have in place at the depot are quite safe. There's numerous fail-safes in place, so the chance of it actually getting off the plantation or the reserve, so to speak, are fairly remote. But in the meantime, we're prepared to deal with it.
If there was some sort of explosion, are you aware that folks who live in Lexington could be affected?
It's possible, but again, general weather conditions take that type of thing away from us, and it would have to be a very large explosion, almost 1,000,000 to 1 type shot.
Gotcha.
I mean, if there was an explosion, and of course this is all hypothetical worst case scenario, how long or how fast can this stuff spread? I mean, how long?
It depends on weather conditions, direction, speed, humidity, temperature. Ideally, if it was going to happen, it would be on a still day in the middle of winter, and because that keeps things slowly, makes them slow to evaporate.
But in a day like today, I mean, I guess can it spread pretty rapidly? I guess is what I'm asking.
Day like today, I would have to go plot the actual plume and get on a program, so I can tell you how fast, how far it would go. But with the weather conditions today, it would stay pretty close to the ground.